Sunday. It's a Central Division clash. A 6'5" forward from DePaul. Night off, so for the second straight game, our referee is Sean Corbin. Winters, great to have you with us here this evening as Darius Garland will find DeAndre Hunter. What a show he put on Sunday. And that hit alive, it comes to Struess off the Hunter. Hunter lost it in the paint. He thought he got fouled by Collins. As back comes Buzelis. Buzelis now to Kobe White. White works his way inside and draws.
Kenny Atkinson talking in pregame about making sure his team is aggressive. No matter what you do, aggressive play. The slow starts the Cavs had last couple of games.
Dalen Terry with the rebound. He gets to the foul line back to White. White is not bashful. That is rebounded by Allen. He said it, Brad. The Cavs have been living a touch dangerously as of late with their starts. As Friday at Boston, they spotted the Celtics a 25-3 lead. Garland's mid-range doesn't go. Sunday, they trail the Blazers 89-71 with 90 seconds left in the third as a turnover by Trey Jones. The Cavaliers have it back. Garland and slash inside. Slow down, find Allen, and Allen.
Pass by Donovan Mitchell, firing it up the court. Get that ball to Jared Allen right there about 8-10 feet from the basket. He knows what to do with it.
Buzelis, the Chicago native, can't drive. Allen's there. Now it's Zach Collins. Collins was acquired at the trade deadline in the three-team Zach LaVine deal as White from three.
Well, he's hunting for that shot every time he catches, so we know that. Got to be prepared for it.
Especially with this makeshift lineup as Hunter's three is no good. Struess inside. Telecast the impact that Struess has made on this Cavalier club.
Struess just not stopping. He just kept moving. That shot was in the air. The defender had the box out, but Max just would not be denied. Great job.
White took a bump from Allen. Off it goes for a Jones triple. Second most in the NBA, 43 a night. The Cavs are fourth in that department. They hoist 41. Struess with one of those threes. Collins. 8-4 is the early Bull lead. Buzelis, selected 11th overall in the most recent draft, tries to scoop around Allen and finds out that that is not an easy thing to do.
No, Jared absolutely intimidated that shot. Made him take a really tough.
Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell puts it up and in as Struess with 15 seconds left on Sunday. As Garland whirled his way and shot doesn't go. Struess almost. Garland with a hesitation move. He'll bounce to Allen. Allen down the lane. He got fourth in the league. Is his teammate Donovan.
Well, we're going to score 130 points, so that does.
As tonight unfolds, but those two teammates, Mitchell and Mobley, just hours ago, picked up big awards for the month of February as White pulls. That's Mitchell. Mitchell was selected as the player of the month in the Eastern Conference. Evan Mobley, defensive player of the month. Hunter whirls his
by Hunter. Just no nonsense. Good job.
Buzelis slashes. He ran into Struess, and then Hunter popped it away. Garland trots into the forecourt. Now accelerates on White. White with the region.
North Carolina is Kobe White. On the other team tonight, though, so we got to beat it.
Garland inside. Kobe broke the all-time North Carolina high school scoring record in his prep days.
He was an absolute terror shooting that basketball.
Garland fires it high into the Raptors. Hunter tries to bat it to a team, however, by Jones as Collins licks out. I mentioned Collins was acquired from San Antonio in a three-team deal. Zach LaVine went to Sacramento. That's the deal that sent De'Aaron Fox from the Kings to the Spurs as Mitchell is in and out. Collins and Porter were acquired from San Antonio by the Bulls in the deal as that Dalen Terry is no good.
The Bulls don't take much time at all in their offense. They're going to get a shot up quick. You got to be on the interior. You got to be smart. Got to box out. Be prepared.
What a dazzling move by Garland, but he can't to go. You mentioned that pace. Statistically speaking, the Bulls play at the third fastest tempo in the NBA as White used his body.
Kind of fill in and understand the importance of their roles, and now he's starting to turn that wick up as we get closer to the playoffs. He's playing great basketball.
Garland with a floater at Dallas. Cavaliers Dean Wade and Ty Jerome have checked in. Terry looks to go baseline. He got cut off, but does get it to Collins. The trade here to Chicago as the Bulls are on a mini 6-0 rebound, 6 assists, 6 steals. First time anybody in the NBA has put up those kind of numbers off the bench since, ready for this, Gus Williams back in 1975 for the Warriors. His way to the rim, he gives the Bulls this 16-10 lead.
Yeah, Ty's been remarkable. Comes into the basketball game, just changes the complexion of the game when he comes in, and as I said, a catalyst to a lot of victories this season, just individually for the Cavaliers. So we would not be here without him, no doubt about it.
As they did over each of the last 2 games, the Cavs have opened the ball game cold. They've hit just 4 of their first 17 shots. As here's Jerome. We have a foul called. This is listed at 6'10", 209. Garland swivels his way inside. He'll keep his dribble. Find Dean Wade. Wade launches a 3. It's tipped and grabbed by Jerome. Here's Jerome. Ties currently at receive, both from the field and from three-point range, as Sam Merrill checks in. He'll guard Trey Jones. Jones wanders his way inside, takes an off-balance shot that's tipped in.
In Chicago, dude, they got some good pieces to build upon, no doubt about it.
Collins seems re-energized since the trade from San Antonio. Is on cue, tracks down that long rebound. Jones finds Terry. Back to Jones. Jones lines up a 3. It's wide right. Jalen Horton-Tucker got it, but eventually it's squeezed by the Cavaliers' Garland. 18-12 as Jones guessed right. However,
it's hard to win one game in the NBA. And like you mentioned, if you have a nice 8-game winning streak, you feel really good about yourself.
Just one did up and in.
They're spoiling us. If you're a Cavs fan, you're spoiled right now.
Buzelis. He'll scoop with the left hand. On their first 5, the Lakers, the Warriors, and 2 over the Bucks. Then in mid-December, the Cavs went unbeaten for nearly a month as Allen can't take that pass inside. Back comes Horton-Tucker. The Bulls will have numbers. He almost walked, but 4 to go here in the first. Jerome works his way inside. Wade looks down. He's behind the line. He draws Collins. Elects not to shoot. Try to shovel inside to Sam Merrill. That pass was too ambitious. And back comes White. White slashes to the basket. He makes amends. He blocked it, but he gave it away. Phillips missed it.
A touch. Once you get established, then you can start pushing transition. But we got to establish a good fundamentals and integrity on our defense as well as offense.
Jalen Smith back to Javon Carter. Carter steps back for 3. Sam Merrill was there as Bulls get it back. White. Billy Donovan would like nothing more to make this a scrambly, fast-paced affair as White almost walked. He lost the ball, but then he threw it away as it's intercepted by Donovan Mitchell. Merrill throws on the brakes, gives back to Mitchell. Mitchell opens up Merrill. Hey, knocked by Donovan Mitchell as he pulled 3 of the Bulls, and Merrill was wide open.
Absolutely collapsed the defense, so that was excellent. Nice little kick out. Great play by the Cavs.
Horton size. He has some veteran savvy, does Horton-Tucker.
Yes, he does. Been around quite a while. Good, strong body. Good, fundamentally sound player, Horton-Tucker.
Mitchell to the paint. 2020 was Jalen Smith by the Suns. Smith, long range, wide right. Merrill going to have to go in the first. Jerome behind the back. Wade for 3.
Hunter defensively adds a lot for their team.
That's our Rocket built for success thought of the night. That's a pretty good scouting report by Billy. Is Horton-Tucker?
Yeah, he's right on it. He's dead on. And we've seen it the last couple of basketball games where we haven't shot the ball exceedingly well, but we've been able to figure out ways to win the game through other aspects. And so it's a multifaceted basketball team, no doubt about it, Cavaliers.
The Cavs started this ball game 4 for 19. They started to settle things down offensively on the other side of the break. 3 of 4. Mitchell corrals the long rebound. Mitchell inside out. Horton-Tucker. And he against these Bulls. Number 2 against this franchise all-time in scoring in Chicago. Donovan is averaging 34 points. It's a good way to up that average. I'll put 71 on the Bulls back in January of 2023.
That changes that mean average pretty quickly.
Horton-Tucker looks to shake on Merrill. Appeared to walk. Cavs bench is hot. White between the circles. Late in the shot clock. Horton-Tucker has to fire. That was close. Buzzer. And the Bulls this 29-21 lead. 60 seconds to go in the first. Hunter back to Merrill. Rebounds grabbed by Javon Carter, who's on the run. Carter into the corner. Ray on the way by. Phillips is short. Here's Jerome with his head up. Jerome all the way up top to Wade. Now it's Mitchell who resets. Mitchell leaned upon by Phillips. Veers off a Wade screen. Works on Smith. Hunt!
Yeah.
Cavs with some token pressure full court. Now Merrill backs up along with Jerome. Cavs throw a zone in here late in this first quarter. White looks to slash. He'll dump one off to Carter. Carter fires a three. He was bottled up in that corner by Mitt. Good job defensively with that zone.
Yeah, all the way around, making sure Kobe White doesn't get the shot off. That's where you thought it was coming from. And then the pass to the corner. Good defense by the Cavs.
Mitchell waning seconds. Dumps off to Wade. Wade fires.
Just continues to get better and better as we get towards the end of the season.
His way in. Arrow grab it. Not quiet. It's White who does. Carter for three. The Bulls at second. Good hustle play by Carter. He's been known for that throughout his career. Mitchell squares up. Smith grabs. The Cavs start with Jerome, Merrill, Hunter, Wade, and Mitchell opening in a second. Corner, Horton Tucker. The officials square it away. And Jerome will get called. For what it's worth, the 2-minute report came out, and there were 2 calls that went against the Cavaliers that should not have gone that way, as Smith can't hit inside, including the foul on the Cavs. Max Strus with 1 second remaining in regulation. It set up Anthony Simons' free throws to send that game to overtime. He was called for a block that should not have been called. Merrill for three.
Rating is very, very difficult, as we know. And I appreciate that transparency, and the league does that. That means a lot to everyone. We all get emotional and pull for our team and get upset, but those guys, they're doing the... I appreciate that.
Horton Tucker for three. It also gives you an appreciation of how many calls and non-calls get made over the course of just minutes.
It's unbelievable.
It really is wild. It's just it's a nearly impossible game to officiate.
100%.
It really is, just the way the rules are written.
You can call a foul every time down the floor where the rules are.
Please ask Brad before that takes
Some of these
place.
statutes making folks are having a difficult time with the photo and the actual statute.
Donovan Mitchell gallops down the lane. He has checked in to play his first meaningful minutes in a Cavalier uniform. He's spent a handful of seasons right here in Chicago. 4 all told, and there he is with the rebound, and out he comes. He'll find Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell backs out Wade to an open Jerome. Jerome fakes the three, drives, opens up Wade.
Yeah, so what are you going to see from Green? He's explosive, powerful, really high-energy player. Can rebound the ball, can block shots at his size, can finish around the goal. Here's the lineup.
15-point lead. Jerome finds a Coro. Coro explodes out of the corner. Wade to Mitchell, back to Wade. Wade fires and scores.
It's been a little bit flat because he's just trying to catch and shoot. Take your time, get your legs under you. That was a nice shot by Dean Wade. Take the lid off.
Horton Tucker. He's been good off that Chicago bench. 10 points in 10 minutes. White looks to twist on Green before heading to support that spot on the floor.
We're bringing an element to the basketball team that it's just a great added element. We've got great wings, great size, great explosiveness, but he's super athletic.
The Cavs United ticket membership experience. Something that is both free throws and cuts the Chicago lead to 12. Well, the Cavs are battling uphill once again for the 3rd time in a row. Smith hands off. He'll find Julian Phillips. His three. Cavaliers for the first time since 97-98 as that throw doesn't go. Erased 18-point deficits in back-to-back victories. First in Boston, then at home on Sunday against Portland as Horton Tucker works his way inside. Uses it well.
Horton Tucker, and he doesn't look like he's going to be that. But man, you take him for granted, he'll take it to you.
Speaking of his athleticism and burst, Ty Jerome comes right back the other way.
Yeah, his cadence, we talk about that every game, is just unique. And we really need Ty to get going tonight, get this team going. Just really struggling, getting consistent.
Garland's out here now with Jerome. Jerome, he'll feed Green. Green for three. Horton Tucker slows down. Smith wants another. Not that time.
Now come back, put some pressure on this team. Make them guard you inside. Don't settle for a jump shot. We don't want to play jump shot for jump shot. Let's get something going to the basket unless he knocks that down.
His rebounds off the Garland miss. Cavs are shooting just 28% here in this first half. The Bulls 46.
You got to get some shots with people on the backboard too, where you have an opportunity to fight and grapple for a rebound, maybe get a foul call, get to the free throw line.
Jones joining us. Start without Evan Mobley. He gets the evening off. Garland behind the back. Steals and finds Ty Jerome. Hey!
Getting steals, what we saw him have 6 the other night. He's just taking over games.
So Kenny's substitution pattern with Ty on Sunday spoke. Jerome was in early in the fourth quarter, came out for about a 3 or 4 minute stretch. Kenny went right back to him with 3.5 to go in regulation as Garland has that knocked away by Javon Carter. Buzelis, he'll deal to Dalen Terry. Terry tipped those baseline, finds a trailer as Jones. Now Collins.
Yeah, you know, Ty Jerome just has been remarkable. He comes off the bench and whatever role you put him in at any point in the game, he comes in and it just changes the game. And it's winning plays he makes consistently. And I'll tell you, there's a bunch of games we don't win, like I say, without him.
Move on, Terry. Terry, however, leaks out. Okoro's back. Terry banks. What a play by it was a 2-on-1 for the Bulls, and Terry had the angle on Okoro, but Okoro stood strong. Garland, his floater doesn't go. Rebounds.
Nice job, Isaac Okoro. One-on-one defense, spectacular, stopping that basket. I'm glad to see Wendy's is getting back into the hamburger business.
You know,
I'm not a big fan of those chicken
nugs.
nuggets.
Well,
I'm going to Wendy's to get me a triple.
Both seem delicious to me. 3. Well, Strus, we remarked about it before, but it bears repeating. That 3 with 15 seconds remaining.
Biggest shot in the game
On Sunday was huge.
You don't win the game without that.
Cavs have scored the last 8 points. Collins relays. 3 on the way is no good. But Terry, let's see if the Cavs can continue this run. Here's Devontae Green. We have an illegal screen.
Kind of laterally going there, so fair call.
Okoro popped that away from White. It came right to a teammate in Terry. How about Okoro battling there? He ever rammed into the dribbler and Kobe White. The ball, however, will stay with Chicago. They protect a 7-point lead. Awfully late in the shot clock is Kobe White. And White now has 10 points and 5 helpers. The Bull lead is back to 10. That's a big swing right there. The Cavs were in the midst of a run. Strus, off it goes to Allen. Allen takes his dribble, rolls around. Booth
play. Good job by Max Strus getting that basketball deep into the heart of that defense. Got to continue to chip away at that. I do believe that we can take advantage of Jared Allen's ability in that block to get some baskets.
Buzelis over the top. A long rebound. Allen as Collins tried to get there. Collins has 7 boards. Allen now has 8. Strus works on Buzelis. The Chicago name.
A big shot over the last several games. None bigger than the one a couple of nights ago. And he could use his firepower right now to get some offense going for this Cavs team.
You see the Cavs right on your screen. As Jones is successful, he lays it in. The Bulls gave back Strus his breakthrough here in the NBA as Strus finds Allen.
They play well together. Max sets him up perfectly. Another example of that. Got to keep taking advantage of that.
Buzelis looks to drive. Max Strus is in constant motion. Here he is with the ball. He'll find Allen. Allen has a runway at Collins. He banks it in.
And Allen again. He's got tandem. Just getting after it on that offensive end. They have no answers for him because Max, like you say, will not stand still. He is in constant motion. Hard to guard.
Buzelis is shooting at 71%. He's a perfect 4 for 4 in this first half. His pass is saved by Okoro. Okoro stays in bounds. Garland shakes on White, leans and leaves it short. Can he tip it to himself? White. Trey Jones now scurries into the forecourt, slows and finds White. White steps to his left.
Good defense by the Cavs. You got Kobe White. You made him move laterally, which is a brilliant play. You can't let him shoot straight up and down.
Garland off.
Nice job by DG getting into the lane, shooting that little teardrop, get that start falling.
Terry has hit just one of his first 12 shots. Let's see if that gets him going. Horton Tucker. He'll slam into Allen. He missed. Green rebounds. He'll take it himself. Devontae Green with his head down. Green to the basket. He draws. Personal. You could score big this season with Cavs reward. You said that 42 points in the first half against the Blazers. Lowest output of the season. In the second half, 77.
It's coming.
Tied for the second highest output of the season. The Cavs scored 91 points after halftime on Sunday, including overtime, as Horton Tucker shakes down the lane. He scores 14 off the Chicago bench. 40 seconds to go in the first half. Garland for three. There it is.
Get him going. The last couple of possessions for Darius have been great. You get him going, it's a big game changer.
You said it, Brad. If you're the Bulls, you're thinking this is one of the best halves we've played maybe all season long, and you look up at the scoreboard and you're up by only 4.
Deflating, because you know if you're the Bulls, this is not sustainable. You're basically toying with a lion here.
Hunter clock off. The Cavs have plenty of time. Garland in toward Jones. Uses an Allen screen. Garland. Hey!
Here is Garland that absolutely are backbreakers for the
game. Getting shots at the rim, and they're also getting threes. So, and then we take away the threes in the rim.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Guys.
Matas Buzelis opens the second half with a dunk. Here's DeAndre Hunter. Hunter fires Buzelis. DeAndre is making his second consecutive start. He had a game-high 32.
Cavaliers team, you got so much offensive firepower night in and night out. But you got to stop that basketball. When you stop it, it becomes overwhelming for the opposing team. But if you give them opportunity and they take advantage of it, then it just becomes a shooting contest.
Hunter poked Collins. Collins got it back, but could not convert. The Cavs are looking for their first lead since 10-8. Just a couple of minutes in. They have it.
Play with Jared Allen right there, about 8 with Darius Garland.
Allen
open, and then Jared just stepped into that middle. Opposing center's trying to watch the basketball, make sure he doesn't get by, so puts Jared in a good position to take advantage.
And they've been developing that chemistry for years. We talked so much about the continuity and the plan by Kobe Altman coming into this season. A big part of it was we know what we have. We know these guys can connect. As Hunter moves it off to Darius Garland. It was just a picture-perfect offseason as Hunter into the paint. He floats it up. I get it back. Allen does. Garland now. Extra pass to Strus. Bounds on the weak side. Three key Cavalier Cavs this season. Some may have expected this lead to players as Kenson was brought on board as well.
Yeah, the cupboard is full in Cleveland with talent and playing, and as far as players and coaches, and so first runway, like you say, this is not.
Close the second quarter with a pair of threes. He drills one here, gives the Cavaliers a 64-62 edge. White twists. Tough Shallon grabs his 12th board. He is 12 and 12. Just a couple of minutes into this second half. Cross court. Mitchell from Strus. Allen board. Second chance. Garland thought about pulling from about 35. Instead, he'll shift left. The 28-foot. Good. Collins with the rebound. Long lead pass intended for Buzelis. Buzelis runs under it and made enough plays.
That's your opportunity without getting bogged down by the of struggle. So you want to take advantage if you can get out in transition, but you don't ever want to run just out of control. You want to do it from a good, strong defensive front where you've got everybody in position, get that defensive.
Donovan Mitchell, as he had Dalen Terry shaking left, shaking right. Terry didn't know what to do. 3 minutes in, third quarter. Cavs by 2. Collins wants Buzelis up top. Well done by Garland, who fronted the much taller man.
Nice job by Garland using his body, moving Buzelis out of there.
Garland to Allen again. Scored 14 points and grabbed 12 big rebounds. Jones, meanwhile, relays and finds Kobe White. Collins in the paint with a subtle.
Cavs need to continue to play through Jared Allen. He needs to touch that basketball in that paint area every time we come down the floor.
Mitchell with a veteran move. Matt Collins and Trey Jones from the Spurs play-in tournament in the East.
Yeah, I got
for the season. The regulars out over the past week and a half have been the Bulls. No different in the first half as they opened up a 15-point lead over the Cavs. Cavs have restored some order here as Collins twisted the left hand. Cavs 71, Bulls 68. Allen between the circles. Strus comes and gets it. Max Strus goes back toward Allen as Strus played a critical role in ending the Bulls' season. He had 31 against Chicago in the final East play-in game for the Heat as Mitchell's from straight away.
It's been just a nightmare for this Bulls team. Extra pep in his step whenever he comes home here. He spends the summers here in Chicago and likes to get after these Bulls.
Mitchell gets fouled. Attended Amos Alonzo Stagg High. What a pickup he's been for the boy, did that pay off as starter with the Heat before he was acquired by the Cavaliers. 76-70 Cavs. Mitchell has 16 to lead the way for the Cavs. Allen 14, Garland 13. Buzelis can't turn the corner on Strus. He'll keep his dribble and dump it back to Jones. Jones zigzags toward the basket, hangs.
You got to help your teammates step up, stop that basketball. Then someone picks your man up.
Point average, put 70.
It was unbelievable. And it was a night that young man, he had 44.
DeMar DeRozan had the quietest 44-point night in the history of the NBA. Buzelis fires a three. Allen trying to pry it away from Kummel's got it there. And that glass on both ends.
Yeah, keeping that ball alive. That's what Jared, it's all about. He's just a live wire, a lot of activity.
What a pass from Mitchell to find Garland. White Jared could use some help from his friends on that glass. Buzelis to the basket. He got personal. As for Buzelis, he grew up here in Illinois. Both of his parents played basketball professionally in Lithuania before immigrating to the U.S. White for three. Kobe White has 17 points. That's a team high. Ty Jerome is checked in, replacing Donovan Mitchell. He lost the ball. It comes to Collins. Jones on the run. White, does he have another? Not that time. As Jones, outlet to Garland. Garland surveys the scene, decides to attack. White. Jones back to Collins. Collins down the lane. He missed the shot. He tried to. Strus misfires on a three and out trots Horton Tucker. He's picked up by Hunter. Horton Tucker. 14 points. He gets it going. As the inside track, one would imagine, to Defensive Player of the Year. He was a finalist just 2 seasons ago. He has the night off this evening. But what a year.
Even strong leadership. Because of those two guys, we have just a remarkable record.
Carter for three. Kenny, the versatility of Evan Mobley at length, just hours before tip-off, and also credited the versatility of Jared Allen for being able to make it work and allow Evan to do what he does. Garland with a pump fake, got Carter in the air. Back to an open Jerome. Wade soars in, grabs the offensive rebound. Garland pulls. 4.5 to go in the third.
Cavs got 2 great looks at it. Boy, both those shots are halfway down.
Ball. Cavs extended the pressure defensively and contested that three as Jerome works his way into the paint. Dumps back to Merrill. Merrill's watched by Horton Tucker. Now it's Jerome once again. Jerome works on Carter. Stutter steps, took a bump. He puts it up. Jerome's first free throw tomorrow night. They could take .com. What a terrific atmosphere inside Rocket Arena. The Heat, by the way, are idle this evening. Horton Tucker flips it.
Got to step in front of him. It's tough to do. Horton Tucker does a good job. He just leans through you and gets that shot off. He's those big square shoulders.
Jerome turned over the long reach of Jalen Smith. Carter shimmies into the forecourt. He's slowed by Mitchell. Back it goes to Horton Tucker. Horton Tucker's the high bull with 18 points. He gets inside. He got range. Started 11.
They're playing better too, by the way.
Spot.
Yeah, I saw that.
In
Watched
the West.
A couple of their games last week, man. That Luka LeBron thing is a problem. I'm telling you right now.
That Western Conference has really gotten interesting as Jerome, good extra pass to find Merrill. That is the beneficiary off the Jerome feed.
Yeah, you run a play. It's almost called, it's like a shake play, and they call it a lift, but it's with a screen up top. It's strong side, and the same type of
vertical leap. Back of the head. It was 43 inches.
Wow. Good gracious.
Jerome. Dwarf compared to yours.
I gotta start saying, I'm glad I didn't have to do a vertical leap at the combine. Use a phone book.
Mitchell trying to fight off Phillips. Jerome kept it in bounds. He hoists it rim with the shot clock perilously low. And out comes White. White to the basket. Well, the scrappy Bulls bunch just keeps on coming as Jerome slows. He's picked up by Phillips. Knew he could take him. And
that will, and got a real
scoring average jump.
Got a lot of Tyrese Maxey in him. I get exhausted just watching them play. They're just nonstop, like Max Strus, man. These guys are high energy, high output guys.
Cavs are back in the zone. Horton Tucker fires over it. It's tipped out by the Cavaliers. Ty Jerome. We approach the 2-minute mark of the third. Jerome with his head up. He surveys. Works again on Phillips. Took him right inside. He throws it a moment. You saw Horton Tucker. He had to make a decision whether or not to jump in and help his teammate in Phillips. He had to stay glued to the Cavalier in the corner. Jerome takes advantage. Horton Tucker going to work again. That doesn't go by Mitchell as Horton Tucker ended up on his wallet, and back comes Mitchell. Off to Wade. Now Jerome. He puts it on the floor. He fires a three. Here's White. White works on Okoro. Passed on to Wade. White down the alley. He got fouled. Oh, shoots free throws at 84%. However, 10th overall by the Suns. Donovan Mitchell. He directs traffic. He'll step into the forecourt. He wants a Wade screen. He rejects it and goes the other way. Now inside to Okoro, who laser of a feed by Mitchell.
Cut by Okoro.
White draw, break baseline, and the Cavs guards are so addicted.
When you go to them, it creates opportunity.
The corners is high on that priority list.
Yeah.
High in the game plan. High in terms of that offensive strategy. Here's Mitchell, works off a Wade screen, a rainbow move over Smith. He missed, gets it back.
Play by Donovan Mitchell. Just cleaning house in there, going up, throwing that baby down. Nice job.
White burrows inside. From Chicago, John Michael, Brad Doherty, and Serena Winters. Jerome veers off a Wade screen. He's picked up by Phillips. Mitchell hesitates. A foul is called. And his 3-point that just a season ago. Horton Tucker is playing a lot of basketball tonight off that Chicago bench. He's picked up here by Donovan Mitchell. Now it's Merrill who picks up Horton Tucker. He'll spin his way inside, get back to that right hand, knocks down the loose ball. The shot clock now is off, and Chicago will play for the final shot. White comes and gets it. Oh, contested that he will. Tucker will trigger. Cavs guard it well, almost a 5 count. Grenade, a 3. He nails it. And we're underway in the 4th, and Sam.
He could not get through that minefield of screens, and it just opened Sam right up. Excellent play right out of the break.
Horton Tucker. It's off the Chicago bench. We talk about this almost every night, Brad, but the Cavs seem to execute so well coming out of timeouts or quarter breaks. Wade for 3. It's his own rebound. Now it's Jerome who looks down. Jerome puts it on the floor, takes it inside, and eventually it's grabbed by Jones. Trey Jones picked up from San Antonio at the trade deadline. Back to Horton Tucker. He traveled.
Just to scrub off Kobe White. Excellent job.
Smith and White collided. They get out to the shooter, and here we go down the stretch. Cavs 101, Bulls 97. Horton Tucker smashes right to the chest of Wade. He almost walked. Tucker likes to get back to that right hand.
Every time.
Dean had him scouted well. Mitchell wanted Merrill. Can't get it there. Instead plays through Wade. Now Wade's open. Wade fakes the 3, gives to Jerome. Jerome puts it on the floor, gets inside. That was blocked. A piece of it. Phillips off to Jones. Jones now. Horton Tucker. He continues to unload. That ball's tipped by Okoro, and eventually.
The Cavs have been able to do that the last couple of games, and they've been struggling. They always, that third quarter, just kind of separate themselves with this Bulls team that's hung around.
Mitchell for 3. There's White. White has 23 this evening. Phillips, the second-year man out of Tennessee. Now Smith. Buzelis. He's watched by Wade. Buzelis can't shoot it. He'll sling it back to Jones. Jones tried to penetrate. Buzelis had it knocked away, and Green checks in. Smith got loose, but he airballs it. If you're a little bit newer to the game,
You ought to be able to look at that and say, oh, I messed up.
Here's Smith. Yet another list. You need to list all these down.
Oh, I do.
So you can have all your grievances just passed. And instead it was dumped off to Okoro. Back and forth we go with 9 to play in Chicago. Mitchell picked up here by White. Goes inside to Wade. Wade got caught in the air. Okoro played in the first half, his first meaningful minutes as a Cavalier. He did get into that Orlando game late. As Mitchell gets up, and Mitchell at the line, his first free throw season, and not just Donovan, really all the points in 25 minutes. This season he's played only 31 a night.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, it's been refreshing. You're going to have a fresh Donovan Mitchell as we get into next month. So it's been huge for all these guys. And like I say, the depth of this basketball team has been just refreshing.
Jones banks and misses. He gets his bound. Guarded by Wade. Send one back to Buzelis. Buzelis tests his range. Green. And then it's grabbed by the Cavs' Donovan Mitchell. He's out here with Green, Wade, Okoro, and Jerome. Mitchell for three. Green, the high riser, lost it after he grabbed the rebound. White's on the run. He lays it in. White now has 25. Mitchell works on Phillips. Boy, he's just so strong with Evan Mitchell to the hole.
Yeah, Phillips was backpedaling, and Donovan turned his big shoulders right into him and displaced him.
With Donovan Mitchell as Mitchell exits for presumably his final rest. Collins watched by Allen, shovels to Buzelis, back to Collins.
When Jarrett steps up to help, which he always does, you gotta help him. I need to just come over and step in front of Collins.
Hunter navigates, now curls to the corner. He's watched by the lengthy Collins, pulls up over Collins. Jones off to Collins, who runs the floor. So Javonte Green gets some extended run for the first time as a Cavalier here tonight. Hunter, meanwhile, he's watched by Horton Tucker. Garland comes and gets it. He'll find Allen upstairs.
Inside of that paint area, nice pass by DG, and I think you could spin this young Bulls defensive team around and take advantage of that consistently.
Jones zigzags to the basket. Allen. Jared recovered quickly. Here's Garland. Garland with his head up. Strus finds the trailer. Allen had to make a great catch. He laid it in with the left hand.
Player, I couldn't see him. I thought it was behind him when the pass. Jared showing great hands.
Collins for three. Allen almost had to take that ball behind it. And with that rebound, Jared Allen has another 15-15 game. He does so for the 33rd time as a Cav. Here he is again. He'll twist one back to Green, who's open. Hey!
Javonte Green, nice job.
The Cavs with a quick 7-0 run and now a steal. It's Allen after Hunter harassed White. Garland. Allen. Green inside. He'll make the catch. He gets fouled. The Pelicans picked up by the Cavs. Orleans made 18 starts, so it's not like he's coming to this team cold. As Kobe White from long range missed 16th. He's now third all-time in Cavs history in 15-15 games. There's Allen again. He lays work as the Bulls have no answer for big number 31. Horton Tucker missed the shot and twisted around. The Cavs have authored an 11-0 run. They look for more. Garland!
Play before. Just Cavs are starting to run downhill now.
Buzelis. The Cavs are threatening to bust this game open and just run away from the Bulls. Buzelis, 4:35. Garland from the Chicago logo thought about pulling the trigger. Instead lobs to Strus. Now it's Green. Green trying to dump down to Allen. Back it goes to Green. He'll shovel to Allen.
He's it in.
What a night for Allen. 25 points, 17 rebounds. What a run for the Cavaliers, which sits at 17-2. White challenged Allen to do it. But well, with Evan Mobley getting the night off to rest, the onus falls upon the broad shoulders of Jared Allen, and he has produced here this evening. Strus had to bounce off the Hunt well for years. A lot of wine and gold here inside the United Center as Hunter are available for fans ages 12 and under. 11. Here's Kobe White. He strolls into the forecourt. Gets met by Darius Garland. Around the horn it goes to Buzelis for three that ends up short. It's tracked down by Hunter. Del Allen wanted it. He's had a nose for the basketball tonight. He's just 3 rebounds shy of a 20-20 evening.
Wow.
And oh, by the way, Allen is 10 of 11 from the field. Here he is again. Allen off the Strus. Back to Garland. Garland for 3. That was
Cavaliers, the end of that ball movement, you seeing a great shot, and that was a great shot right there, Darius Garland.
Garland got tripped. Horton Tucker bounces to Collins. He challenged that. Collins hit the deck hard. Allen's always right there. Nothing's easy around that rim.
No, you're not getting an easy shot up. Collins hit the deck after a tough shot.
From 16 threes now for the visiting Cavaliers. They've taken a 19-point lead. White looks for an answer. Rebounded by Hunt. The Cavs are looking for their 11th straight victory. This is the 18th time this CA debut. E.J. Liddell, the Ohio State alum, is on the floor. Jameer Young as well. It's not technically his full minutes in the Cavs uniform, and boy, meaningful they were. 9 points, 5 rebounds, a couple of assists, and a big part of this Cavs surge late in the second half. Green, Devontae Green, former club.
Yeah, just 5 minutes ago, John, it was like a 2-point ball game. And the Cavs have spread it out by 22 points in 5 minutes. Just gone. Just remarkable.
Jameer Young also making his NBA debut. Tyson down low. Young lost a shoe in his
Up by Jalen. Kristen makes a nice pass down to him.
Just look at that run.
I mean, we were talking about 7 minutes to go. This is a heck of a ball game, and how resilient this Chicago Bulls bunch is. And this is going to go down to the wire. We needed Donovan back in the game.
Fortunately, suffered a bad injury just yesterday. His season is over. Knee injury for Kyrie as Okoro in the corner was falling out.
Yeah, well wishes, best wishes to Kyrie. We want to see him get healthy. That was sad. That was tough to see.
Well, tonight, tomorrow night, the Cavs will take on a Miami Heat team that is idle and lost. It's a team that's always played the Cavaliers well over the last decade and a half. Should be a fun one tomorrow. Get your tickets at Cavs.com.
Looking forward to that. Yeah, it's always fun to play against Eric Spoelstra coach team. They play very disciplined basketball, so expecting a barn burner tomorrow at Rocket Arena.
The Cavaliers run away with it down the stretch. Mitchell finishes with 28. What an evening for Allen. 25 points, 17 rebounds. As the Cavaliers in Chicago win it by the final of 139.